Welcome to Inside Humboldt Basketball with Humboldt Viking head coach Ronald Abernathy and host Seth Wilkerson.
We're here with head coach Ronald Abernathy after a fantastic week, 3-0. I think it's an 8-game win streak, maybe 9-game win streak here to finish out the regular season. 3 big district wins, 2 at home, 1 on the road. We talked about last week, senior night on Tuesday night, but your seniors really showed in that game.
Yeah, they did.
Jakevius Graves, Kavian Taylor.
They did a great job of being in tune. As I said in the past, I hate those senior nights and those celebrations. But luckily, we only had 2 seniors, and I do only believe the girls had one.
Cynthia Wedley.
So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. So when February basketball starts to feel like March, you know something's going right.
It is.
I told that to somebody the other day. I said, man, I'm telling you, February basketball this year has really felt like March.
Right.
In the competition level, seems like your team is clicking together better. I know you're pushing them hard in practice. Just was able to catch a few moments of your practice today. But riding this, I mean, being number 1 in the district, now does the focus turn to let's play like we're number 1?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no question. Here you got to dot every I.
Yeah.
Cross every T.
Yeah.
You can't leave nothing for chance. You got to take care of everything.
Obviously, in your district, you're very familiar with these teams that are playing. You just played 3 of them here this last week. How beneficial is that? Why don't you talk to the fans about we're playing these teams at the end of our season because it's easier to remember those teams in the district tournament, like how they play, or what is your thought process behind that?
Well, no, actually, it's tougher.
Okay.
Because especially if you're in the position that we've been in, you go undefeated in your district, and then you got to play them for a 3rd time.
Sure.
You have to have more focus.
Yeah.
Be in tune more because, especially in our case, we went 8-0 in the district. So now you got to play these people a 3rd time.
Yeah.
So the emphasis is really is much more pronounced.
And I don't mean this wrong. If there's anybody watching from these other teams, this is not a slight at anybody, but I expected us to beat Halls like we did. I expected us to beat West Carroll like we did.
Right.
That Middleton game has just baffled me all year long. And I know they're a program that's probably regrouping is what it looks like.
Right.
But to handle business like you did, to close out the season, in this 3-game stretch, what did you see the most that encouraged you about this team?
Being in tune.
Okay.
Being focused. Being to the point. Again, I think I was saying to someone the other day, when you get to this point in the season, it's really not about the opponent.
Okay.
It's about you. It's about your team. It's about your preparation. And it's about actually playing and being able to bring to fruition everything you've learned during the year, everything you've tried to accomplish. So when you get to this point, we focus on what we're supposed to do.
Sure.
And if we do what we're supposed to do and do it right, it's almost like we have this saying, if we play our best, they play their best, we win.
Yeah.
Now, if they play their best, and we don't play our best, we could possibly lose.
When you're on an 8-game win streak like this, does that speak to the maturity of this team and how so?
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely. I'm really proud of their maturity, especially offensively.
Yeah.
Really have tuned in and running the offense pretty good. We play good defense, but we want to play better.
Sure. Hosting district tournament, that's what you want. You want the road to Murfreesboro to lead through this place.
Yes, sir.
Your junior high team got a little taste of it. I told Coach Vonner the other night, that Thursday night game against Explorer, that felt like a high school game. The atmosphere was just fantastic.
Right.
And you had some players on the sideline that night.
Right.
They had made their own ESPN table, and they were bringing the hype as well. These guys, they know how beneficial it is to have it here, but how can you really convey that to maybe the younger guys on your squad? It's important to have that hometown crowd in the stands.
Right. Well, luckily for us, is that the 5 players that we have that start, they've been to Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
They know the importance of what we're trying to do, and they exemplify it.
Yeah. So we're going to sit down with Darion Taylor coming up next here, so don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we'll sit down with Darion Taylor, who is a Mr. Basketball finalist. We'll get Coach's thoughts about that here in just a moment.
A Viking News on Demand exclusive with Mr. Basketball finalist Darion Taylor.
Alongside Darion Taylor, Mr. Basketball finalist for 1A. Darion, when you heard your name announced as a finalist, what went through your mind, man?
It was just like, felt like a compensation for all the hard work I put in.
Sure, man. I mean, you've had 2 great seasons, but it seems like this year, even going to the next level, a regular season award voted on by sports writers across the state. What does it mean to you to be recognized just even beyond your district?
Just an honor. Just an honor.
Yeah.
Hard work.
Now, you helped lead Humboldt to the state semifinals last year.
Yes, sir.
Is there kind of this feeling, maybe job left undone, some more job to do this year?
We gotta go get it this year.
How did that experience last year help shape you for this season?
It took a lot of pressure off my shoulders. Like, I feel like we just gotta go there now.
Yeah.
We gotta go win it.
Your numbers are a little different this year, obviously. You came from a team where you had to be the man. You know, you were scoring a lot of points where you came from. You end up moving to Humboldt and learning team basketball last year, you know, not having to be the guy to score every time. But your numbers this year are elevated.
Yes, sir.
20 points average, nearly 7 rebounds, over 3 assists, and 2 steals per game. What part of your game would you say you've grown in the most?
My defense. Like, my defense intensity is a lot higher this year than last year. And then my shot-making ability. I've knocked down more shots this year than I did last year.
I misspoke earlier when I was recording with Coach. I had said Mr. Odom had misspoke. Anthony, he was a finalist, but I don't think he won the award. Desonta Bradford won the award, and so that's what Mr. Odom was talking about, you joining that name and being in that. So have you thought about what that would mean for this program to become the second one?
It'd just be an honor for real. Like, that's a great player that has won it before, and he's doing great things right now, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like him.
You know, you're not a senior, but you are a leader on this team. And on a team where you only have 2 seniors, it kind of makes room for you guys that are juniors to kind of step up. You're on an 8-game winning streak. Going into the district, that is incredible. What's the focus like in the locker room?
It's like everybody's mind is just basketball, basketball, basketball. We have no time for anything else right now.
I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway so everybody to hear it. But what motivates you more? Personal accolades like Mr. Basketball finalist or the team success?
Team success.
I knew it was coming because that's the culture that's been built here.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, you've got, obviously your eyes are on the glass house, but you can't keep looking that direction without finishing the job here. You're looking forward to district play. What are you looking forward to the most over the next few days, just getting back on the court?
Basically just like showing that we are the number 1 team, that we're the best team around, to prove that.
Yeah. I mean, you were young when you went to the glass house last year. I remember the look on your eyes when you walked on that court. It's a different feeling, man. And then you had senior Kendrick Taylor that was with you in the press room. But then when I saw them bring you in that press room, I thought, yeah, because you were rising to the occasion then. Good luck this year. Look forward to hopefully seeing you in Murfreesboro again. Obviously, I'll be here for the district tournament action as well, but finishing that season strong, chasing that gold ball. Congratulations on being nominated. Hopefully you'll get that award as well. Well deserved.
Yes, sir.
So, Darion Taylor being nominated for Mr. Basketball. First time that's happened since, is that Desonta Bradford?
No, Anthony.
Anthony, that's right.
Anthony.
That's right. I think Mr. Odom must have missed that because he wrote a little piece on that, and I think he overlooked that.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, because he was going all the way back to Bradford. But obviously, this is a special young man, but you don't have to worry about his focus. But have there been conversations about the Mr. Basketball?
Yes, and for me, to him, is to, you know, of course, he's a junior, and he's pretty good. My conversations to him is to just stay focused, don't get caught up in the hype.
Sure.
Just enjoy the process. Enjoy the conversations, enjoy the talk, enjoy the cameras, and just not get caught up and enjoy the process.
Senior night wasn't his night,
Right.
obviously. And he was happy to take a back seat. You look at that score sheet, the seniors got to shine. he was dishing the ball off, it felt like a little more that night.
Yes, he was.
Was that by design?
Not really. That's
Okay.
just the kind of player he is.
Okay.
And he can pass the ball.
Yes, he can.
And he went to work and passed, and it just happened to be that way that game that night.
It's a very rare game for him to only have 12 points.
Yes, it is.
But when you look at the seniors and their points being elevated, I said, that came from the hand of Taylor. I don't know what happened there. Okay, well, let's turn our attention to the district tournament, and then we'll wrap up today's program. What changes about district, tournament basketball compared to regular season play?
It's hype it up. It's ready.
Okay.
Hype it up. The tension, the competitiveness. You got to be mentally ready.
Yeah.
Mentally ready, mentally tough. Again, you got to dot every I, cross every T. You can't take nothing for granted, leave nothing on the table.
I know when you go to the district tournament level, you embrace the underdog feel, okay? Because when you go into that district tournament, everybody looks past Humboldt. They say, well, they haven't won it, in how many years? They haven't been there. In the district tournament, you're ranked number 1.
Right.
How do you keep a team hungry when you're ranked at the top?
Well, you stay there. You got to remember how you got there.
Okay.
You remember you can get knocked off pretty quick if you, again, not in tune and you're not focused. And I think in the last 2 or 3 years, we've done a tremendous job of answering the bell. Tremendous. Last year, beating Middleton 4 times and then getting to having to beat him in the district championship, having to beat him in the regional championship, staying in tune, staying in focus, no excuses.
Yeah. Well,
None.
I was glad to see and hear some of the comments at the end of your practice today, because it went right along with one of the questions that I had put together. The defensive rebounding is going to be so key in this district tournament.
Right.
Why is that the case? When you go to tournament play, it feels like that defensive rebounding is even more important.
Yeah, because offensively, you can't rely on your offense.
Okay.
When you get to the tournament, it's a little bit more tension, a little bit more stress. So basically, perennially, from my experience over the years, even in my high school coaching early on when I didn't know a lot of basketball,
Okay.
even in my years at LSU, preparing to go to the Final Four and preparing to go to the SEC tournament, I've always noticed that your offense drops a little bit. So I always had the plan to rev up that defense, and you want to have to rely on the inside game, rely on taking it to the basket more than you want on the outside shots.
Is there something about this team that really makes you feel like they're built for March?
Oh yeah, we got some shooters. We got some
Okay.
people who can put the ball in the hole. We have some three-point shooters, and our offense is designed to allow them to be able to shoot that three-pointer.
I noticed today a lot less talking. Again, I was only here for the last final 10 minutes, but I noticed today a lot less talking from the players, a whole lot of listening. And
Yes.
I think they're feeling the weight of the moment.
Oh yeah, because we actually started practice at 9 o'clock.
Right.
And this has been, we went straight to 2 hours to 11.
Sure.
And of course, they're going to lift weights afterwards. So yes, this is a serious time in Humboldt in basketball.
Vikings are number 1 in the district. As Coach says, we want to stay on top, hosting the tournament play, riding an 8-game win streak, and we got a Mr. Basketball finalist representing Humboldt on the state stage. This is what February basketball is supposed to feel like. And as we said earlier, when February starts feeling like March, you feel pretty good about your chances and where you're at.
Yes, sir.
So thanks, Coach. I really appreciate you
Yes,
giving us
sir.
also access to Darion here, and we encourage the community, pack this gym out. Take advantage of having home court advantage. Let's give it to these Vikings.
Thanks for watching this edition of Inside Humboldt Basketball with head coach Ronald Abernathy. Go Vikings!